Listen, you are so close to your breakthrough. So close. Things are about to happen for you. But the enemy also does not want this to happen for you. So, with that being said, you're going to have to block the enemy out. You're going to have to focus on the vision that God has given you for your life. You got to focus on that. You got to hold on to it. I just made a podcast this morning and a video for YouTube called Hold On to the Vision. Hold on to the vision regardless of what's going on outside of you, regardless of what people are saying to you, regardless of people not understanding what God is instructing you to do. It's not for them to understand. The vision ain't for them to understand. God gave you the vision for your life. That's between you and God. So it ain't for nobody else to understand. Okay? Understand that the enemy, opposition, your adversary is going to come against you. But you have to hold on to the vision and keep going. You got to be strong. You got to be bold. You got to use wisdom, knowledge, understanding, discernment as you embark on this journey to becoming who God created you to be. Nothing is going to look like other people. Like, it's not going to look like the worldly standard of how things look. Whatever you're embarking on, whatever you're doing, whatever business venture you're embarking on, yours is going to look completely different. And it's because you are walking with the Spirit of God in you. You're not out here doing things the way that everybody else is doing. You're following God's instructions. You're being obedient to God. Therefore, ain't nobody going to understand the vision. Okay? So it's not for you to explain to nobody either. I need you to understand that first and foremost. Don't explain it to nobody. Don't tell nobody what God is telling you, what He is showing you, what He has shown you for your life, the vision that He's giving you. You don't have to explain that to nobody. All right? All you have to do is hold on to the vision and walk in that. Hold on to the instructions that God has given you. Move on them instructions. Hold on to them ideas. Not hold on to them, but move on them ideas that God has given you. All right? Set goals to meet those, to complete those actions, to complete those ideas, or to implement those ideas into your business or whatever He's having you do. All right? So there are going to be people there are going to be people who come to try to discourage you, to think that just because you haven't been doing it for a while, that you aren't qualified, that you don't have the resources, that you don't have what's necessary, or you don't have what it takes. Somebody is going to try to come and discourage you. Okay. And it may come as like somebody might say something, or they might say something subliminally. But I need you to understand that this is the enemy working through this person to stop you, to discourage you, to block you, okay, to make you back down. Because you're about to walk into something so major, something so huge, something beyond your imagination, something that you can't even comprehend, okay? So, of course, the world ain't going to be able to comprehend it. But you know the vision that God has given you for your life. So, the vision that God has given you for your life, hold on to that, okay? And move based off the instructions that He's giving you, because it's going to get you to that vision. It's going to get you where you need to be. But you got to walk by faith and not by sight. The video that I made yesterday about walking by faith, you got to walk by faith. You got to walk in this thing knowing that it's already happened for you, knowing that it's already worked out for your good, knowing that whatever the enemy try to throw your way, it's going to work out for your good. God has a plan, okay? He has a plan for you, a plan to prosper you and not to harm you, all right? I think that's Jeremiah 29 and 11. Let me go look at it. But yes, hold on to the vision that God has given you for your life, because it's not going to make sense. It's not going to look like everybody else's. Okay. The world's standard of doing this certain thing that you're doing does not look like how you're doing it. It don't make sense to the world either. But yeah, Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, the thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you a future and a hope." Let me read the other version. NLT, "For I know the plans that I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope." God has the best plan for you. Okay, he knows best. He knows what's best for you. So he's going to give you the instructions to fulfill that plan, that assignment that he has you doing. Okay? So, no matter what, no matter what God has you doing, know that there's an adversary. Okay, there's an enemy that wants to stop you, that wants to discourage you, that wants to speak fear into you, that wants to make you feel like you're not qualified. But listen to me. I need you to understand that I don't care how long Jimmy and Sally have been doing it. Listen, they not walking with the Spirit of God in them. So God does not call the qualified. God qualifies the called. He didn't call Jimmy and Sally and them because they've been doing it for years and they think they know everything. No, these people don't have the my spirit in them. So they not following my instructions. They doing it their own way, right? He qualifies the called. You have been called to complete this. You have been chosen, anointed to complete this assignment. Okay? To to share it with the world, to complete the assignment, share it with the world, teach somebody else how to do it, right? You've been called because you have the Spirit of God within you. So when you do it, every step you make, every move you make, everything you do, you glorify God because God instructed you on what to do next. He told you what to do next. So you, at the end, you get to say, I give God the glory. God gets all the glory. God just used me as a vessel to complete this assignment. I didn't do this on my own, right? So he can trust you. He can trust you with this assignment. He can trust you to move with integrity. He can trust you to not scheme and scam, right? He can trust you to actually help people, to actually see people how he sees them and help them out of their situation, right? He trusts you. So therefore, he called you to it. He chose you to do it. So therefore, he's going to qualify you to do it. You don't have to be qualified. You don't have to have all the bells and whistles, right? You have everything on the inside of you, and God is going to reveal that to you as you put one foot in front of the other, as you move on that vision, as you take the first step and continue to make the steps, as you're being obedient, as you're being disciplined, okay, as you're disciplining yourself, as you're executing on what he's telling you to do, as you're being obedient, as you're executing, putting one foot in front of the other, and pushing yourself, okay? Pushing yourself, motivating yourself, encouraging yourself, all right? You're using the strength, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, discernment, everything that God has given you, okay? But I need you to understand there is going to be opposition. There is going to be an opposing force. There is going to be an adversary, okay? An enemy that does not want you to go to get to this breakthrough, okay? To reach this breakthrough. I've been seeing the number 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot. God speaks to me through numbers a lot. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Strong's Concordance means breakthrough. Okay? To break through. You're about to reach your breakthrough. But you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep pressing. Keep fasting. Keep praying. Keep pressing. Keep seeking God's faith. Keep praying multiple times throughout the day. Keep spending time with God. Keep reading your word. Okay? Keep getting that new knowledge. Learn that new skill set and implement it into your life, implement it into your business. Teach somebody else what you're learning, okay? You don't have to be qualified. If God called you to it, he will guide you through it. God guides where God guides, he's going to provide. Okay, he's going to provide you everything you need, all the tools and equipment, all the bells and whistles, all the things that you need. He's going to provide you with it. He qualifies the called. He does not call the qualified. The people that think they know everything, okay? The people that think they got they ducks in a row. Them people do not have God's spirit in them, so he ain't called them, okay? He did not call them. All right, so know that you are qualified. You are the woman for the job. Matter of fact, put that in the comments, whoever watching this video. I am the woman for the job. I am the man for the job. God chose me. Okay, so God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. All right, and you have been called. You have been chosen to complete that assignment. You have been chosen. Don't let the enemy, don't let the devil, don't let whoever speak fear into you, speak discouragement into you. Nope. Focus on the vision, hold on to that, and move off of the vision. Okay, write the vision, make it plain. If you don't have a vision, ask God for it. All right, this video is about to end, so I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon.